Yo, what's going on? This is Brandon Thomas.
And this is Devin Johnson.
And we're reporting live from the gutter. Poor Quality, Volume 1 is finally upon us. Yeah, man, we're starting a podcast. We're starting some visuals. We're starting all kinds of things. We just want to talk to the folks. We'll let you guys know what we feel about stuff. We want to hear how you feel about stuff. And yeah, we want to talk about it.
All of it.
So, first things first, I think we should get into this past week's Touchy Topic Tuesday, which was, is age just a number? I'll let you start this off. I'm curious to your take.
Is age just a number? I'm going to say no, but I'm only going to say no if the person, of course, depending on the age, if the person is over 21,
right.
That is how I feel, because you have to be able to at least drink with me. Not with me, but have a drink.
Okay.
And that's it. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same, but not necessarily for drinking, but I feel like at 21, you can go wherever you want to go. You know what I mean?
Do anything, yes.
So I'm like, you want to be able to go to the club, you go to the club for sure. And with me, I'm like, with me being 28 right now, somebody that's 20 is like uber young. I don't know. I think it might be a little bit of
21 though. That makes a difference.
Yeah, I think it does, but just in terms of life experience, like, oof, you know what I mean? Like, I got to fill you in, That's my only thing with younger is I'm like, if you don't know that the Power Rangers started in Angel Grove, you know what I mean? Like,
if you don't know that Tommy was both the white and the green Ranger.
Look, if you don't know that the Mask Off flute and Future Song came from the Green Ranger, then you know what I mean? It's like something's up. Like, I need help. So
if you don't know what Steve got in the mailbox on Blue's Clues,
look, that's it.
That's an issue. That's an issue.
And that's
I definitely feel it.
You know what I mean? Like, you got a whole different set of cartoons. Like what you grew up on compared to what I grew up on is like different. So when I'm reflecting, I'm teaching you as well as having my moment. So I'm like, how much of that do you want to do?
That is very true. Yeah. Have you dated anyone in that age range of 20?
Of 20?
Or just younger than you by a significant number?
Right. I'm going to say no, but I have hung out with people. Like, I have friends that are that young, like, and I work with people that are that young, and I'm just like, oh, man, remember this song? And they're like, what? And I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you got to think, like, I was born in 88. So, like, 90s R&B, there's some of it I had to catch up on. But, for the most part, I was born in the rest. So, so it's like, you talking about R&B from 2001. I'm like, nah, bruh, I was in a tall tee at that point, Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. If I say, oh, I think she liked me, and you don't know what I'm talking about,
there's a problem.
I'm telling you. You know what I mean? If you're like, oh, I was in first grade when Lean With It, Rock With It came out, it might make me feel a way. But at the same time, I'm like, if Zendaya calls me and she's like, hey, what's up? And she could be 17 and a half, and and I'm going to take that conversation. So I think you just have to really be a unicorn for me to swoop down that low, just because I like the familiarity of like a time period,
Yeah.
Like, I like you to be able to understand.
Yeah. I completely get that. I completely get that. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, but I don't know. Like, how old? I was 26, 25.
Mm-hmm.
And was talking to someone who was 19. She was about to be 20, and everybody I told was just like, what? You guys don't have anything in common. That's 6-7 years difference. Blah blah blah. But I really didn't care because she was so dope. Like we vibed on a different level. I didn't think about what you're talking about.
Right.
About the whole if we dated now and that Power Rangers movie just came out, she wouldn't get why I'm so geeked and excited about the shit. She'd be like, what? Like, what's the big deal?
Completely.
And I might get offended.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she grew up on the Time Force Power Rangers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she don't know about the Ninjetti. You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, she don't know about the Ninjetti. She don't know about nothing. She don't know about these dudes parachuting out the plane on the snowboard.
Nah.
She don't know. She might think them. She might think them the OG Power Rangers. Like, wow, they just made a movie called The Power Rangers.
And based it off of the Power Rangers that I used to.
Like, talking about was it based off a book, you know? So that kind of stresses me out. I think I think the cool thing about being a guy, and I'm not saying that this doesn't work for women, is that we can date older or younger. I think easier just because women mature faster. So the girl that you were dating when she was 19 and you were, early 20s, she might have had the maturity of a 21, 22, you know what I mean, which is closing the gap in opposition to, our age is face value for our maturity. You got 25, you got 25, A woman at 25, she ready for retirement.
Yeah.
And I when we put up Touchy Topic, I had a friend, she commented and she was just saying, like, I just can't do younger guys. Like, she's like, I can do my age and 5 years up. And she had a young dad and she was saying and she was like, so I can't do too old because it's weird. But she was saying, nothing younger because they're just not mature enough.
I feel like that's how all women are, though, or most.
I'm like, don't speak for the gender, my G.
Yeah,
don't be out here wilding.
Not all ladies, most.
So get you flagged as spam.
I feel like they mostly think that, and they mostly, just because they think he's not mature enough and blah blah blah, when you could be missing out. Right.
Potentially. I mean, yeah. Look, I mean, I feel like I've talked to older women in my life, and I would say it hasn't been too bad. I think it's really case by case, but I think if we're speaking in generalities, I like, right around my age. A few 2 to 3 years up or down works for me.
Yeah.
Anything else is getting tricky.
I don't have no issue with it whatsoever. Because my folks are almost 10 years apart. They're, I think, 7 or 8. I think 7. So, my mom was 18 when got married to my dad. So I'm just like, oh, okay, well, there's no big deal because that's what I've seen. That's what I'm used to. Not used to, but that's what I grew up around. So.
Right. Well, and I think older generations, I think it's like different. I feel like my mom compared to my dad, I think they were like 10 years apart. I think that's like just way more normal. Like an older cat just swoop down on some young tenderoni. Like, I got my own place. What you think about that?
Versus now, man, you are being judged. Look, especially if you're the man that's older. Look, you're being judged.
You about to get worked, right? It can definitely go a couple different ways, but I I think it's a situation where, I don't know, I think the older you get, the more secure you are, which is, attractive to women. So I guess
What do you think about the celebrity aspect of it? Because didn't Michael Jordan get married to his now wife when she was 30 or 35 or something, and he was 60 something?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a billionaire.
But how do you feel about that? Like, is that love? Like,
I feel like she's waiting for him to die.
Is that love, or is that I'm here for when he dies, and I still got my 40s and my 50s left. Like,
right. I think he is. I don't know. I think it could very well be love. Who's to say? And then but I also think it could be love influenced. I think $1 billion makes somebody easier to love or to comprehend. Loving somebody that's got $1 billion, don't seem outlandish.
Easier to love, makes them easier to look at,
right?
Make them easier to deal with some shit.
Right. You could rub some toes for $1 billion. So, yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's tricky. I think it just depends on the person.
Yeah, I feel that for sure.
Yeah, so, again, I think it's a touchy topic for sure. Just because, again, there are girls that I just feel like, do you feel like this? There are girls that I feel like are just too young. You're like, nah, you're just too young. Like there was a girl, there's a girl in particular that I'm thinking of when I said this, and I think she had just turned 20, and I'm like, you are fine, but you are just too young. Like, what? No. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, I graduated in 2015, and I'm like, bruh, you don't get your ass.
Young in terms, of course, age, but young in terms of her mindset, like
it doesn't matter at that point. If I'm like, if your 10-year reunion is going to be on a VR headset, it's just like it's too young. It's like there is I think there's just like a too youngness that's just too young. I don't know. Like for me, it's just like, man, that's hard work to say. Like that.
Okay.
That wouldn't bother you. Like that wouldn't bother you. Like, oh, when did you graduate? Oh, yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It definitely would. It definitely would because, let's see. I was going to Citrus, so I was 19, and I was 19 or 20. Yeah, and some girl who I saw at the gym, we started to talk. She went to Rancho. She was 17 or 18. And she asked me to pick her up, right? And I was just like, okay, cool. Didn't think anything of it. I'm waiting in the parking lot, and I'm just like, like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm 19, 20. Like, even though there's nothing wrong with this, right. I feel like there's nothing wrong, but like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like as long as her mindset is, I don't want to say in the right place, but as long as she doesn't act too immature, then we can like rock.
So a little immature, but not too immature. I see what's going on.
Yeah, because I'm a little immature myself. So
I just think it's like, what are your parents like? You know what I mean? So it's like, here's also what I think. But I'm just like, so when I come through, you know what I mean, to pick you up or something, or like, you meet the girl's parents, and I'm like, oh, well, how old are you? Oh, 31. Oh, okay. And in my mind, I don't want to deal with them thinking like, well, you know what I mean? Well, Ashley's only 24. So, you're just like, oh,
yeah.
like, goodness gracious. you know?
Oh man.
But I what I do think is I think the older you are, the less it matters. You know what I mean? So I think like the 20s is kind of tricky. But if I'm, you know what I mean? If I'm 38 and this girl's 31 or this girl's 30, I'm not thinking twice. I'm on, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I'm 28 and the girl is 20, I'm stressed out. You know what I mean? Like you gotta really be somebody dope.
Wait, if you're 28 and she's 30?
If I'm 28 and she's 20.
Oh, 20. Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, you have to be off the chain.
Yeah, that's what. But look, it's the same thing. So
I completely get it.
It's just tricky. And then it's like, what if you have a daughter? She's 18. You know what I mean? And she comes up with the buddy who's 25. I'm ready to fight. I'm just keep it a buck. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight.
Man.
Yeah.
Hands are getting taped up when she called me and said, I'm bringing him over. Okay, cool.
I mean,
buying the new gloves.
It's just like,
all that.
You know, that could be a little stressful because you just don't know what you're getting into.
That is very true. But does that matter if she's 25 and he's 36, 37? Are you still tripping the same way?
If she's 26.
Or let's say what? Okay. Could he be anywhere near your age?
No.
Like what's the limit to your age?
No. He's got to be at least minimum.
Say it.
Minimum 15 years.
I was thinking 20. I had to in my head.
I was about to say 15 to 20. But I think right in that space, anything else is a little stressful. I don't know if I'm rolling.
Man, it's nothing close to me because I'm looking at him like, dang. So this goes back to our previous conversation. So you remember Tommy as both the white and the green ranger.
Correct.
You remember.
Correct.
You remember that, and it's
vividly.
Like,
vividly. He gonna school you. He gonna say, oh yeah, and don't forget when they cracked the Zordon. You know what I mean? He gonna let you know.
He said Zordon was the original Red Ranger, but you didn't know that.
Look.
Like, oh, shit.
He about to give you all the facts. And you just going to take that L right on the noggin.
You have to. You kind of have to.
So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel. At all.
Nah, but okay. Do you have right now with your age? Do you have in terms of an older girl? Is there an age that you won't go to or won't go past?
I think it hinges on my mom's age. Like I have a young mom, so I think it's like 40s. Even though you'd have to be J-Lo, really. You know what I mean? For me to look at you in the 40s. But yeah, I think if you get too close to my mom's age, then it gets weird. As if I'm looking for another mother type of deal. I would hate to deal with that.
Yeah, they're looking at you like you got mommy issues.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And nobody's got time.
Yeah, no. I had someone, she was, I'm going to say 42. No, I'm going to say 44. She had,
Okay.
yeah, I think I'm going to say 44. You know, she tried to talk to me or whatever.
Yeah.
She had 2 kids. One was a junior, I think, and the other one was about to be a freshman in high school. And I'm just like, oh, shit.
Yeah, no, that's...
When see, and again, it goes back to the same thing. When me and your kids when we have a handshake and can throw dap, like I just feel some type of way about that part of it. But you know, I don't know. I couldn't do anything older than right now. I couldn't do anything older than 30, probably 35.
Yeah, I feel like 35 would be crazy. But
yeah.
No, but
and I say that and I'm pushing it. I feel like I'm pushing it too.
But then I know some chicks that are older, and I'm thinking to myself like, no, they bad and they cool, and you know what I mean. And I feel like they're further along in life. They got their stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
They know what they want. Then you know what I mean. So I can definitely see how somebody could do that. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. Okay, you ready to bring in a friend of the show?
Yes, let's do that.
No, we're gonna keep him a secret until we get him here. 1 second.
All right.
1 second, and we're gonna patch him in. Oh,
we're making history. First caller on the show.
Oh, looks like we've got our first caller.
How's it going?
It's going good. Dev, we still got you?
Yeah, what's good?
Oh, okay, strong silent type. All right. All right, Darius. So basically, we're tackling the Touchy Topic Tuesday.
Wait, we have to tell them who is calling.
Oh, Darius, would you like to introduce yourself, Darius? Just to keep you a secret. I already said your name 10 times.
Yeah, well, I'm Darius.
Darius, this is Darius from the 5th flow. All right, everybody. When you hear Darius, we refer to him as Darius from the 5th flow.
All right.
So basically, we're talking about is age just a number? Does it matter how old the person is? Yes, no, maybe so. How old is too old? How young is too young?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be it's gonna vary from person to person. Some people like dating older women because they, just want to feel
mommy issues.
Either got mom issues or they like to be, dominated in the relationship or whatever. Or
oh God!
All right.
Hey man, just ask Usher, man. All he does is date cougars.
There it is.
Feel it.
Or you got some people who just don't like dating people their age because they feel like, I don't know what they feel like. I don't know what their mindset is on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's based on preference with each and every person.
Okay.
My preference.
Yeah, there we go. I'm like, let's get out all these generalities, Dr. Phil.
I'm just saying, my preference is, I would go at my age now.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's just a number to me. I feel like it's more of, can we connect, whether it's your age or not.
Mm.
But there is to me, there is a certain age limit to where it's too young. I would say, I'm 28 now, so I would say like 24 would be my cutoff for age under me. And I would say 30, 31 would be my cutoff for any woman that was older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
All right.
I feel like that's close to my range. I'm like 2 to 3 years up or down is kind of that sweet spot.
Yeah, because I mean, you meet real cool people. They give you a different insight. Some people are more mature at a younger age, and some people are not as mature at an older age. So I mean, I think it's more about you finding something that's compatible with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I said, I just put some numbers out there. I said, right now, with me being 29, I said 21. And I said 35 is the highest I'll go.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like my age now, like if we can't go out and do the same shit together, like we can't go out.
So you saying 18, 19, 20 out the question?
Out the question, because if I want to go somewhere, I'm not trying to be your chaperone for you to get in.
No, I won't be your chaperone.
Yeah, like if we try to go to Dave and Buster's,
oh my God,
19,
right?
I gotta be 30 just to get you in.
It's a wrap, bro.
I think you good. I think you get it.
No, you good at 21.
25, right?
I thought it was like you have to be with somebody that's 21.
I don't know what the age is, but I know it's somewhere closer to
you gotta leave
or something like that.
I'm gonna say no. You gotta leave if you're under 21 after 10.
Yeah,
ain't no chaperone. You gotta leave.
Maybe they changed the rules. I don't know, but I remember there was a rule like if you were under 21, like you needed somebody who was much older to get you in.
To get in there, like during the daytime, like you need a chaperone, but at nighttime you got to leave.
Yeah, something like that. Like I can't deal with that. Especially if you're trying to go out, like if you're younger and you still have like that party go atmosphere and you trying to go out, I'm not going to the 18 over club. I'm sorry.
You're not trying to
I'm sorry. I'm not doing that.
You're not trying to go to Scribbles?
I'm not.
That's how you feel?
If I was back in my Fullerton days and, Walnut, we go to Scribbles any night of the week.
Yo, check this out. So, do you guys agree with this? I had a friend who was saying, shout out to Shanice, she was saying she can't date younger because she was saying because of the life experiences. She was saying like there are certain things that you do at certain ages that she's already done. So that's why she wouldn't want to date younger. She was saying like when you're 21, like you want to wild out and, and I think that's like similar to saying like Scribbles, like, that was like an era of our life where we went to like this club and that's not even around anymore, but it was like, it was the business. And then like, at some point, like, the club don't matter, but it's just that period of your life that you do stuff like that,
Exactly. And for instance, like you say, you go through life experiences. Mm-hmm. I feel like even with, today's music and stuff like that, I feel like I can't vibe to everything that's out. And if you're, a little bit younger than me, this is like your go-to. And I'm going to, anywhere we go that you suggest is going to play, that type of music. I'm just about to be in the corner. I'm about to be in the corner.
Friends are dead.
Who is all
my
this?
friends are dead. All my friends are dead.
Like, there's no way that I could dance to Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert. Like, there's no way that I could, hear that shit all night.
All night. And I'm not Millie rocking all night for 4 hours. My arms get tired.
Not on any
Just letting you know that now. I'm sorry.
We got rock on any block.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I can't do it.
I feel that.
Yeah. And then I kind of agree with Shanice on different experiences because, like she said, if you're still like party go hardy and I'm just, way back and mellow, like that's not going to, I don't know how that's going to work out. Like I can go out and, be that type of person, but if you're trying to go every week, every day, like something new for you, I'm like, all right, you got to chill out.
Oh, okay. What if, let's just say, hypothetically, you didn't, let's say you assumed her age And you didn't even bother to ask because, you know, she had the whole maturity thing going.
Okay.
And then you found out that she was, let's say, 22.
Okay.
And that's past your cutoff.
Okay.
Would you still, you know, continue to talk to her? Would you date her even though it's not what you were looking for per se?
All right. If we take age out of the equation, like I said earlier, I think it's more of being compatible with that person. So if I feel like she's at a mature level that I need her to be or want her to be, then, you know, at 22, I'm not blinking an eye like, all right, well, she's 22, whatever. But I can bring her around my friends and she doesn't act like a 22-year-old.
But I feel like anything, and not you, but I feel like if anything that she does, you're going to take that and just run with it. Like, man, she did that because she's probably 22.
No, I don't think of it like that. I think that if we're compatible and you do something, you know, silly, I'm gonna let you know, but I'm not gonna hold it over your head. Like, everybody still goes through learning experiences. You don't. Okay. At 28, man, there's still things I still need to learn. So I'm not gonna knock her for not knowing. That'll just be a teachable moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What if she dumb as hell?
All right, dumb as hell. Dumb as hell, and at 22, like, yes, we can go on one date.
You're gonna pick that up way early.
Yeah, you're gonna pick that up. Like, yeah, this is not for me. So I'm just gonna get up and just never call you again. And I think at that point, I would be upfront about that. Yeah, like, hey, I don't think we're a good match here. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere.
Who are we
just
kidding?
Let her know. That way, I don't want you to be deterrent from, dating still if something that me and you have doesn't work out. And I just ask.
So are you telling her though? But
I'm telling.
Are you saying to her it's because of your age and how you act?
No, I'm going on how she acts, not by her age, because there could be somebody her same age that acts a lot different. That's more, mature. Like I said, everybody, matures differently. Yeah. So if there's somebody her age and they're more mature, then I can't be like, oh, it's because of your age. I feel like that's like a scapegoat.
Yeah. Right. Fair enough.
Y'all for sure not friends.
Yeah, at that point, like we can be friends. Like if you want to go out, just hang out as a friend, whatever. I'm down with that. But as far as me and you trying to connect for something, bigger, no.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, you are a great addition to today's topic and our first recording of Poor Quality. You guys can find me at BT is me on Instagram, BT is me 11 at Snapchat. Dev?
I am Devin Johnson 44 on everything: Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook. Devin Johnson 44.
Where you at, Darius?
On Instagram, I am D Malone 1. For everything else, Snapchat, Twitter, I am Darius Malone.
Boom. All right.
You have it.
We up out of here until next time. Stay classy, San Diego.
All right. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yeah, no problem, man. Make sure to sign the waiver.
Poor quality.
Bye.